Hello, we are the food ordering app. We made an application which allows you to order food from restaurants and have it delivered to your house.
Hi, this is Dominic, and as a developer in our group, I'm in charge of the login feature. I faced some problems at first from the Facebook developer page, but then I found the instruction from Stack Overflow, so I follow it to finish the login feature, but we still can't put login feature and restaurant display together.
Hello, my name is Chris. I'm a developer for food ordering system, and restaurant selection is my part, and I'm develop and test it, and I will talk about some problem for this part. The first thing is I need to learn program about this part, and I also got some functional problem. First one is GUI design, and the second one is list view. So this part is very difficult to do that. That's all. Thank you.
I'm Ranga and I developed this user story. It displays a menu for each restaurant, and the user can select food and add a quantity and go to a summary page once they've ordered everything they want. During coding, it was displaying the food was alright and everything was okay, except when we had to pass quantities onto the summary page. I couldn't quite figure out how to get that working on time, and I also had some trouble retrieving from the database at the start.
Hello, my name is Kichim. I'm the product owner and I'm responsible for the database of this app. So the biggest challenge for me is to connect the Android Studio to the database. I have no experience using the Android Studio or database before, so I had to learn all about the MySQL and the database fetching and all the stuff. Luckily, I found a solution and I could connect the Android Studio to the database using the PHP admin.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm working as a developer and now I'm in charge of the total price section. In my environment, I have completed the visualization of the total price section with the printing out the total price. One issue that I have is I cannot retrieve the data from menu display because the menu display section hasn't finished. And the other issue that I have complete is I cannot manipulate the quantities and deleting the item from the list view.
By the end of the first sprint, our sprint goal was to have an intuitive GUI, login features, and a working database function, and a total price function. We chose these user stories to be in Sprint 1 as they satisfied our Sprint 1 goal, and this one is the restaurant owner features, so they can log in and manage their restaurants as part of the GUI. This one is to confirm whether the user is a restaurant owner or a customer. This one shows the total price of the food after they've selected the food. This one shows a menu display so the users can select the food. This one retrieves the information on restaurants and menus from the database and displays it. This one retrieves the same stuff. This one is an option to select a restaurant so they can choose what restaurant to eat at. All of these user stories satisfy the Sprint 1 goal that we created before we started Sprint 1, which was to have an intuitive
Today I'm going to show you guys our Spring Burnout chart for each day our job. So during the first few days, we are focusing on the database, so we haven't finished any of them because it's a little bit harder than we expect. And after we finish our database, we are working, see this, after we finish our database, we are working on the menu display, login feature, total price, and things are a little bit harder than we expect. So we are still working on these things right now until today.
So this is our login page. This is where user can log in to our app with Facebook. Login page. Yeah. You can log in and see that it asks for the authorization, and you see that the login was a success. So when you click this, it's gonna display the menu display. So these are all the restaurant names and items that you can select it from. So we click one of them, we go into the detail of that restaurant, and from there you can go into the menu of the restaurant by clicking here. and this will display all the menu items of that restaurant. And if you click on each of the menu items, you can specify the quantity you want. But because as one of our team members said earlier, we didn't finish this quantity yet, so we cannot still add the order. Yep, and because this is not finished as well, so it didn't show up anything else.
In general, I feel like our group faced many problems with Android Studio and sharing code between Windows and Mac computers. We also had problems with our code itself, since we're all new to programming on Android, and it took us some time to learn about that. And on top of that, it was hard to work with GitHub, as none of us had ever used that before. And also when we started, we didn't quite realize the sprint had started, so we missed a few days of sprint time, and we fell behind as soon as we started. And we also underestimated how hard it would be to do each user story, so it took much longer than we expected.